In all of my years trading the global financial market, I never really found a book, a author, or a trader that best explains my approach, my concept, my technique of trading up until earlier this year when I was discussing with a friend of mine. And after explaining my own approach to trading to him, he suggested to me a book, Best Loser Win by Tom Ugard. And after reading that book, I must say, to be very honest, that's the first time in my trading experience that I found a trader that best explained how I approach the market, how I think of the market, what I think is the most important thing, what I think the emphasis of the market is. And in Best Loser Win by Tom Ugard, he explains how it is not the proportion of winning trades or losing trades that makes up a profitable or an unprofitable trader. That it is your vibratory state of mind when you are in a trade. It is how a trader thinks, acts, and behave when in a position that defines what is going to make out of that position. In simple terms, Tom Ugard highlighted two things that I want to kind of like put out, that if anybody can incorporate into their trading, they can greatly maximize the results they are getting. But first, they need to do it consciously, competently, over and over again, until that is the only way that they can think or see the market. Now, Tom Ugard explains how you have to be the best loser. That the best traders are not exactly the best winners, they are just the best losers. They know how to lose rightly, they know how to lose quickly, they know how to lose quite well. That's what Tom Ugard is basically trying. Is explaining that when you are wrong in a position, what 90% of the traders does is, I get into a trade, the market begins to move against me. Instead of me getting out of that position and then going in the direction that the market is going, 90% of traders will sit and then begin to hope that the market reverses and goes in their direction. Now, while this can be true, I think hope is vague. Hope is usually the last thing that leaves the window when you are already at your crossroad, when you are already at that point where reality is staring at you. Hope is usually the last thing that leaves the window. So you have to, like Tom Ugard, you have to learn to be the best loser. You have to learn how to lose, not just how to win. And the best way to lose is to lose small when you are wrong. The best way to lose is to lose small when you are wrong by cutting losers quickly. Like, I have identified a clear trend or a pattern in the market. This is what I expect to do in the market. The very moment that market begins to show me that this thing that I have identified in the market is wrong, you should let go of that bias immediately and then move on to the next. So the key is keeping an open mind. When you have an open mind, you would be able to accept the fact that I think I am wrong on this bias. It is time for me to move on to the next bias. And then when you are right on a trade, instead of being in a hurry to take off your profit from that trade, just trail your stock and ride the trade as long as you can. You have to learn how to lose. Very importantly, I think that is the emphasis of what Tom Ugard is saying in Best Losers Win. You have to learn how to lose in order for you to become a winner. In order for you to become a consistent, profitable winner, you should master or learn how to lose in the best way that you can. So guys, I remain Monaco Daniel, the mastermind trader from the world's most populous Black Nation.